Pásame la guitarra. Selena, dime cuándo tú vas a volver. Ajá.
La semana que viene, maybe? Is that what that means?
There we go. See, that's the answer I was looking for. All right. See, we don't even know how this podcast is going to start. But the good thing is that it's going to start. My name is Mario Morasan. Which camera am I looking at? Oh, this right here. Hello. Hi, my name is Mario Morasan. I am from Just Cafe Podcast. My name is also TOJ as an artist. And shoot, I am so excited to have here today Selena. Yes, Selena in Espanol for you. And for me, Selena, how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Yeah. Well, how are you all? Thank you for having me on at Just Cafe Podcast. Definitely is a new experience, so I'm learning.
Yes, well, because this is a new podcast and you're welcome in it, we're going to give you a little... Hey, for the ones that are here, because we have an audience, we have a couple of photographers and a few people here that are listening to us at the same time as we are recording this. Selena, thank you for being here. Shout out to Shake Studios for giving us the space.
Yes.
It was a connect through you because you are a connector. You're doing amazing things in the community here in Portland, Oregon, and that's why you do deserve a shout out in this podcast. Let's go. Come on now. Because of that, I want to tell you firsthand, thank you. Thank you for this space. As you can see, you witnessed a few things today, right? And also some of the things that are going to come from here and because of the connections. I want to give you a huge thank you for that. But in order for people to be able to watch this episode, this podcast, who are you?
My name is Selena, and I was named Selena because of the singer that passed away in 1995. And so that also played a huge part into the development of my personality, especially being Mexican American. Y por eso también incluyo mucho los dos idiomas en mi marca, que es Niña Fresa Cosmetics. La empecé en el 2019. Porque me interesaba estar en el emprendimiento. I was interested in becoming an entrepreneur. And makeup has always been that thing that I just loved. It was like playing Barbies in real life.
Oh,
and
nice.
That's always been one of those things that I enjoyed because I didn't get to play with Barbies too much when I was a kid. So.
Me either.
Well... But, they did have the Ken Barbie dolls, so you could have
That's
been
right.
that.
They were too expensive. I don't know if we could afford one. But
Same thing here. And that's also part of the reason that I started my business is because I didn't have access to those high-end products, the expensive Sephora and Ulta brands that are there, and you're paying like exorbitant amounts for the brand name. To me, it was important to provide products that are an affordable price because I was there at one point in time. And it's important to me for everyone to have access to anything and everything, not just like beauty products, but that's also why I'm involved within the community projects that I do, is because that's something that has been the driving factor behind wanting to be an entrepreneur. It was a stepping stone to get resources and then share them with other people. And it's been happening, like you said, a connector, whatever you want to call it. More than
Shout out. Hey, listen, I am impressed by everything that you have come through. And I have gone into a personal level with you, chatting about everything that you have go through and how you come back and you do these things. Everything you just said right now is literally the foundation of your business. Is to be able to give affordable things to people when they see you around, because you all over around Portland, right?
Yeah, so it kind of just worked out that way. I also host pop-up markets with small businesses. So I was in online business only from 2019 until last year in July when I decided to come back and start promoting the business again. That being said, I had never done any in-person things, and I was applying to be a part of things, and it's hard to get in whenever people don't know you. They have never experienced you before. And whenever I wasn't accepted into things, instead of letting it shut me down, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do my own. And that's how it's gone. And
Let's
a lot
go.
of the projects that I am involved in, it's just because I'd love to experience them, but I'm not confident enough to reach out to people and be like, hey, can I be a part of your thing? I wanted to almost like prove myself so that people could know what I could bring to the plate and they would be comfortable working with me. So yeah.
I'll tell you this. In this podcast, you don't have to show anything. You tell me you want to be in this podcast, you want to tell your people what you're about, please come to this podcast. And I'm glad that you showed up with your husband today. And I was like, hey, you look great today. Come over, bring some of your products and showcase it in this podcast, talk about it, because, your content might not be relevant to me, but, your content might be relevant to someone who wants to start something, who already has something going on, who has that fear to be in front of a camera, in front of people. And you are doing already the work, and you have put the work.
I appreciate that, honestly, because sometimes it's necessary to hear other people's approval. As much as, you don't need other people's approval to do well in life and to do things. Oftentimes you're going to have to motivate yourself to do things when people are not writing for you. But that's also part of the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing, is because I've been there when I wasn't receiving that support. And people like you matter a lot because they open doors as well for other people. So thank you very much for having me. And also just for being who you are, because not only are you a great partner to my girl, Yagi, but on top of that, just the way that you interact in the community, it's very admirable. And I love being able to witness people in their element. You know what I mean? Like when they don't even know that they're being watched. And that's kind of like the cool thing about these events that I participate in, is like you get to see other people's little like quirks and ways that they work and everything like that, and it's awesome. We're all human beings, and it's super cool sharing spaces with people that are involved within like community stuff and are wanting to make differences for other people and help.
Absolutely. That is everything in a nutshell about how we are doing things. And as a connector that I consider you, tell me more about your product. Show us a little bit some of your favorite products, and you can look at this camera specifically. That's your camera right there. That's an expensive 16 Pro Max by AT&T. Not going to put that in there, but it's going right there.
Quick little shameless plug. This is from my girl, Vivian. She has her own business called Cups and Things, and she does customs for everything. I'm going to get her to get you something for your podcast and for your brand.
This.
So I got you on
Let's
that.
do this.
And what was your question?
Well, my question was, show me some of your favorite products that you sell that people can also tell people where they can find you on IG or your socials.
So on my social, I'm Niña Fresa Cosmetics without the wavy on the N. That's NINAFRESA Cosmetics. And these are my products right here. I started off with just $120. Literally.
Let's do this.
Got 4 different styles of eyelashes that were named after an iconic an iconic song in the Mexican community called La Niña Fresa.
Ooh.
And in the chorus, it has like through 4 different names. So that's what I did, and that's what I used for inspiration, because I wanted my brand to very much be Mexican American coded.
Nice.
I've always been very proud of my heritage, my culture, all of that, and that's why I have names in English and in Spanish on a lot of what I do. But
A ver, este producto de aquí.
so that right there is a product that never got released. I literally look at all the effort I put in, the designing. It is a lip kit, so it comes with a lipstick and a lip liner. Did not get to release them because, como dicen en español, le tenía miedo al éxito. Like, I literally was afraid of success at one point in time. Had a little video. This is our newest product, actually. It's the Fresalicious Lip Shine. It's a lip oil. That's why I named it a lip shine and not a lip gloss. But quite literally smells like strawberries as well, and it just gives you the little extra shine on the lips.
Please tell me this is chocolate.
So no, this
No,
is,
no chocolate?
This is literally modeled after chocolate dipped strawberries. And so sometimes with chocolate dipped strawberries, you'll have the brown chocolate and you'll also have the white chocolate or the colored chocolates.
It makes me want to eat it.
Yeah, so that's what everything is strawberry. Just because it's in the name, it was very easy to sit here and incorporate that into the aesthetic.
These are cute. Come on now.
So these I'm wearing.
This is a commercial right here.
Right here, these are handmade in Colombia, imported from there, and you won't believe believe it. I met these women. They are Sophie's Store. That is their name. I met them in Houston last year in October. I went out there to be at the Como la Flor market hosted by Sony Trends. Shout out those people. They were so great. It was a great experience. Like, big market. 3 blocks, like, blocked out. The people that came through were super cool. And it was Selena themed. So
Selena team, yeah.
And I got to go home to, Texas and bring my products. I know. That's how I felt. Why do you think we did the way we did on the 31st? It was to shout out.
It was to shout out Selena. I tell you, I was heartbroken. I was, I think, 8 years old. And I was in love. I was in love with Selena. Dime cuándo tú vas a volver. Ajá. Selena.
She's literally like such an icon.
Can you sing? Because you have her name.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I wouldn't say I'm going to give myself props for it.
Como la flor.
But I definitely enjoy, all music and everything like that. Definitely.
I believe that everyone that comes to this podcast is a singer. It's just that can you sing is the different thing.
I'm one of those that I can sing, but I need to hear the person in my ear. So if I turn up the music loud enough, I sound like them.
You sound like nice. I like that. So, para poner un poquito en español, los productos, ¿por qué haces este producto? ¿Para quién es este producto? ¿Y por qué tú crees que ellos deberían de consumir tu producto?
Okay, so yo crecí con mi hermano llamándome fresita o fresa. Es algo que literalmente en la cultura mexicana, si eres girly girl, o sea, si andas así con tus
fresita, rosadita,
así, literal, como lo dices, eso es así como crecí yo, y aparte de eso, pues también era bien mona porque, pues, Selena, influencia, ¿verdad?
Claro.
Pero no nomás eso, like, las mujeres in the entertainment business de latinos are like that, like, they're bombshells, you know, they're like people who are gorgeous.
Tú tienes que ver mi apartamento, como Yayi va poniendo rosado y se va notando la evidencia, rosado. Está ganando territorio, el rosado de mi casa. La alfombra, que la mesita. Ahorita estoy armándole una mesita para las uñas, todo rosado.
It's not a bad thing, though.
No, but no, yo no me preocupo. La verdad, yo digo, bueno, está bien. Yo no me preocupo.
So, as you were saying,
pero estoy preocupado.
So more than anything, the products, I always test them out myself. Months, years in advance sometimes, depending on what the product is going to be. With what my brand is standing for is, like I said, inclusivity and affordability. At one point in time, I did use the slogan for everybody for you, because sometimes you can look at something that's like super pink and girly and cute, and you're like, oh no, that's not for me. Yo no puedo con eso, ¿verdad? No es para mí lo cursi, lo super cute así. Pero conoces a alguien en tu vida que esa es su cosa.
Que le gusta su cosita, sí.
Y literalmente eso, como le estabas contando en inglés y lo digo en español, para mí era muy importante crear algo que era accesible a muchas personas y que iban a poder esas personas, pues, tener esa experiencia de lo que es comprar maquillaje que no necesariamente es nada más del quote-unquote drugstore o que es adentro del Walmart, cositas así. Aunque, pues, uno, si se me meten mis productos ahí, pues con felicidad también, ¿verdad? Claro. Pero yo creo que es muy importante eso, que ser uno considerado con los recursos de las personas. Y como te digo también, para mí, como mi paleta esta que están viendo aquí, que se llama la Fresa Palette, yo dono $3 de cada venta para poder hacer eventos para ayudar a gente que no tiene recursos, o sea, que no tienen casas, cosas así, que viven ambulantes en la calle. Y más que nada, yo recomendaría mi producto, que lo compren y que les guste, ¿verdad? Porque es high quality performance. La manera en que estos productos funcionan, o sea, tu rubor se va a quedar todo el día. Vas a andar con tus mejillas así, o sea, super cute, super Hello Kitty, así.
Todo el día.
Y más que nada también porque es algo que, como yo estoy directamente involucrada y a mí me encanta mucho esto, todo lo que es producido es con mucho amor. Que algo que hace mucho dinero. Para mí no es yo no cobro mucho, incluso todos mis productos los trato de mantener en $10, menos las paletas que obviamente están un poco más caras para poder producir, pero es simplemente eso, me interesa tener algo que representa nuestra cultura, que es algo que yo sé que es necesitado, porque pues la belleza es algo que siempre va a existir.
Siempre.
Hasta las mujeres que están en la cárcel, ellas buscan maneras de cómo poder maquillarse, cómo poder hacer cosas así. So, la que es cute, es cute. No
La que
importa
es
en dónde
que,
andas.
la que puede, puede. Lo que me gusta, lo que estoy escuchando aquí, no se trata de aquí de tener un producto barato, pero que tenga menos calidad. De hecho, este tiene la calidad de cualquier producto que es de alto dinero, ¿verdad? Un poco costo caro.
De lujo.
De lujo, ¿verdad? Pero en este caso, alguien puede decir, hey, puedo comprarle algo a alguien que utiliza un maquillaje que le puede ser bien para esa persona, ¿verdad? Puede ser bueno, le puede durar todo el día a un costo, ¿verdad? Porque el propósito que tú tienes es el propósito que tú necesitabas cuando eras pequeña.
Sí, y literalmente como en México asocian las fresitas con gente acá de alto nivel son ricas o algo así. Era ofensivo antes porque era gente que se comportaba de tal manera, pero como ha cambiado el tiempo, hay muchas personas que han adoptado esa cultura. Y como por ejemplo las canciones. Aún salen canciones en donde están cantándole a las fresitas. Eso es algo que cada quien conoce y como a mí me gusta decirle, hay una fresita en cada esquina del mundo.
Sí.
Porque puede ser, como te dije, alguien que está en la cárcel y que ahí mismo están como quiera buscando cómo estar monas.
Como sermones.
Literal, hay gente que están en otros lugares que viven como en la sierra, que viven en la montaña y que ellas aún así se hacen. Yo tengo ella es viva todavía, mi tía, que está casada con el hermano menor de mi mamá, en una comunidad que está en la sierra, literalmente allá.
Allá.
Y ella mona, o sea, literal, cuando ella la baddie de este town.
Ay,
Y son cositas así que tú ves. Esas que les va a encantar ser así y que esa es la energía que se cargan. A veces, como ella ahí, no tiene que traer maquillaje puesto.
No.
Literalmente, nomás como ella se comporta, su manera. Esas son las fresitas y eso es otra cosa que nos conectó mucho también.
Sí.
Que ella traía una bag de fresitas y todo.
Todo es rosadito. Todo. Y me encanta porque le muestro a mi familia, ¿verdad? Su pantaloncito o su bata o todo. Y puedo notar que en todo hay algo rosadito, ¿verdad? Y esto para mí, yo nunca he estado, ¿verdad? Viendo esto, pero me alegra tanto porque uno de mis sueños es ser papá de una niña. Y verdad, verdad, yo sé hacer trencitas también, entonces ahí le estoy haciendo unas trencitas el fin de semana. Y me dice, no era que no sabía, pero sí sé, ¿verdad? Entonces son cosas, ¿verdad? Tengo un nene, ¿verdad? Y yo nunca le digo a nadie, el color que usted coja, ese es el color que a usted le guste ya, y ya, y punto. ¿Verdad? Entonces, me encanta tenerte en este podcast porque en este podcast le está dando luz a todo tipo de audiencia, ¿verdad? Tanto como entrevisto a artistas, tanto como entrevisto a fotógrafos, tanto como entrevisto a otros personajes. Quiero también darle luz a otras personas como negociantes como tú, que tienes un negocio con un propósito. Y eso es lo más importante para mí. Más adelante tendré un artista, ¿verdad? Que canta hip hop, ¿verdad? Se va a notar una diferente vibra en el podcast y todo, pero lo más importante para mí es tener un podcast que le da luz a personas tan maravillosas como tú. Bueno, para terminar, este podcast está maravilloso porque tenemos muchas cosas que hacer y cada invitado que yo tengo aquí, ¿verdad? No es la última vez que lo vamos a tener, ¿verdad? Es una de las muchas veces de tantas cosas que vamos a hacer, estamos involucrados en tantas cosas, ¿verdad? Especialmente para el otro martes, para los que sepan, estamos haciendo el video musical de I Am Broke con una sin cantidad de gente, vamos a tener de todo, porque eso es lo importante, traer la comunidad de muchas lenguas, tanto en inglés y en español, tantas comunidades aquí en Portland, Oregon. Pero antes de irnos, Selena, ¿qué mensaje tú le dejas a una persona que te está viendo, que te están mirando? Quizás tú no menciones el nombre, pero tú di algo que tú misma tuviste que superar para llegar a este punto.
Esa es una pregunta muy buena. Yo diría que concéntrate en la confianza en ti mismo. Self-confidence es muy, muy importante. Literalmente tú te puedes robar oportunidades que vienen tocando a tu camino y, mira, hasta me hiciste un poco emocional porque es muy importante eso. Hay unas personas que no creen en sí mismas y esa va a ser la diferencia para que tú saques adelante tus metas, tus sueños y si tienes hasta metas y sueños para ayudarles a otras personas. But yeah, that's it.
Hey, démosle un fuerte aplauso, un fuerte aplauso. Ay, qué linda. Mira, mira, mira. No quería hacerte llorar, pero eso me dice a mí lo importante que es para ti hacer lo que estás haciendo. Y yo quiero que tanto como esta cámara, como esta cámara y como esta cámara que te están viendo acá, puedan notar que tú eres una chica que ha logrado muchísimas cosas y está viendo la luz en muchas maneras en todo lo que haces. Y una palabra que yo te quiero regalar hoy es lo siguiente.
Ay.
Confía en ti misma siempre. Bet on yourself 100%.
You got to, because nobody else is going to get you as far as you can get yourself. And there will be people that will come along to help you on your journey. But most important, coming from a person that comes from a culture where they see confidence and stuff as arrogance and as something negative, it was a huge, huge, huge journey getting to that point where I could believe in myself and not feel like it was like, oh, I'm bragging or I'm trying to do something. And sometimes if you don't have that confidence, like I got a little emotional because I know how many opportunities I stole from myself because I just didn't believe in myself.
Yeah.
So believe in yourself, because that's literally what's going to make that huge difference of you having the confidence to ask somebody like, hey, let me participate in this.
Yeah.
And you never know what that's going to take you to that next level of your project or whatever your mission or goal is in life. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that.
You want to know why this moment happened? Because you couldn't feel more proud of your old self. You thinking that you stole opportunities from you. But as a matter of fact, you were just trying to make sure that you were all right. So this happened because you got to look back at your teenage self or your
Literally
and be like,
That's who was
and
here
you know
in that
what?
moment.
And you'll be like, you should be proud. That's why, because the you now feels very proud for everything that you had to go through.
I worked very hard
Very
to
hard.
become the woman that my teenage self and my younger self would be proud of.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely takes it takes a village, but it also takes you believing in yourself.
Be your own village. Be your own village. Be your own.
Sometimes you got to.
Yeah.
Sometimes you
Awesome.
got
Well,
to.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Puedo
no, thank you.
felicitarte por este logro y por los logros que se vienen.
Yeah, no, thank you. And once again, thank you so much for having me. I know that, you mentioned that I like connected you with this, but to me it's like it's the other way around. You know what I mean? Like this is something huge. Even just for the space, Chic Studio.
Shout out to Chic Studio. Yeah.
Space is available for you to use, and definitely reach out. We can provide the information for it. And so thank you so much once again.
Awesome. All right. That was great, y'all.